So big news in my world is my new edition of Launch is coming out July 27th. And the big new news is that the pre-order page is now up. So it's at thelaunchbook.com. Thelaunchbook.com. I'll put it, depending on where you're watching this, there should be a link down below, or at least a URL down below. And so I was thinking about this. There's all kinds of bonuses that are available if you pre-order the book right now, and it's available on Amazon. You can go straight to Amazon and order it and get the Kindle edition, or the hardcover edition, or the Audible edition, which I actually read for this time. Last time I didn't do the reading. This time I did the reading. That was a tough 5 or 6 days in the studio. I'll tell you about that sometime. But in any case, I put together this big bonus package for you to encourage you to get the book right now in pre-order because, well, there's all kinds of reasons behind that. I just want to drive the early sales and the early reviews and get people reading the book and telling each other about it. So I thought, as I was putting together this bonus package, I'm like, I think right now, if you go and look, and you know the way Amazon works is everyone gets a different price every time you pull something up, but I think it's $23 right now you can get this for, and you can get like $350 in bonuses from me if you pre-order it and then just go and put your receipt in at thelaunchbook.com. And I'm thinking, every 7 years I put together a bonus package like this, because like 7 years ago was when the first edition was released. And, you know, I put together a big bonus package then. And so here we are 7 years later. This is the only time you're going to get this kind of a crazy bonus package for the cost of a book. You know, like I said, I think $23 for the hardcover. Like right now, at least for my Amazon, I think the Kindle's like 11 or 12 bucks. And you get this new, updated, enhanced, completely awesome new edition where there's like 100 new pages here. I went through the entire book and it was basically a complete rewrite. And that might be a little bit of an exaggeration because some of the core fundamental strategies, well, they haven't changed. So I just touched those pages up. But there's there's no chapter in here that hasn't been updated. But the things that have really changed is there's a whole new chapter on paid traffic and using paid traffic in launches. There's a whole new chapter on social media within your launches. And because both paid traffic and social media, they were a big deal back in 2014, but they weren't at the level they are right now. And then there's a whole new chapter on live launches, doing live launches direct to camera via a live stream. And that is something we just were not doing back when the first edition was released in 2014. So there's 3 new chapters, and then the list building chapter, completely new, not completely new, but there was a list building chapter, but it's completely rewritten, and then of course the open cart, which is that open cart strategy. Radical changes since back in 2014. So complete update, new publisher, new cover, and a lot more to it. So if you go to thelaunchbook.com, you can see all the bonuses I put together. The book's already climbing up. Even though we're in pre-release, it isn't even available yet. It's already climbing up the bestseller charts, which is sort of cool and sort of gratifying. And I was thinking about this. You know, this book is very much, it is a product of our community. You know, throughout here, I think there's, 12 or 13, maybe 14 people in our community that I feature in this book. And so much of what I've learned in all these years teaching people how to launch has been directly influenced, or has directly influenced my training, my teaching, and what's gone into this book. So I'm super excited about this, looking forward to July 27th. If you pre-order it, the way Amazon works is, you'll get it on your Kindle on publication date. In fact, most of the time, you'll actually get it delivered to your house on publication date. So now is the time to pre-order because you will get all those bonuses and you're gonna get the book and it's awesome. And plus I'm gonna be adding even more bonuses. So go, and you'll get them. No matter when you register, if you pre-order it. So go to thelaunchbook.com. There's all kinds of instructions there It's not very complicated, but there's instructions on what you need to do to get the book and to get your bonuses. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, actually don't even scroll down and leave a comment. Just go to thelaunchbook.com, pre-order your copy, and let's go get it this week.